Recently, COP27 Climate Summit was concluded in Egypt, Sharm el-Sheikh. In this summit, UAE and Indonesia led an initiative called Mangrove Alliance for Climate to protect the mangroves and spread the awareness regarding mangroves and their potential for curbing global warming and climate change. This alliance now includes India, Sri Lanka, Australia, Japan and Spain. So total 7 countries. A trick to remember, because it may be asked in the exam. Indian man just wants to become IAS or SP. Indian man just wants to become IAS or SP. Indian stands for the country India, man for mangrove, J for Japan, U for UAE, I for Indonesia, A for Australia, S for Sri Lanka and SP for Spain, IAS or SP. This intergovernmental alliance works on voluntary basis. So the parties will decide their own commitments and deadlines regarding planting and restoring mangroves. Means there will be no accountability. Commitments and deadlines will be set by the countries themselves. However, the members will share the expertise and support each other in researching, managing and protecting coastal areas. And under MAC, Mangrove Alliance for Climate, UAE intends to plant 3 million mangroves in the next 2 months. It has already pledged 100 million mangroves in COP26 pledge. Why mangroves? Why they are important? Why to protect mangroves? Mangroves are defined as assemblage of salt-tolerant trees and shrubs. They grow in the areas where fresh water mixes with salt water and there is accumulated deposits of mud. These mangroves can survive in extreme conditions. They can survive under extreme hostile environments such as high salt and low oxygen conditions. 2 important things to remember about mangroves. Mangrove plants are that in the mangroves there is very low oxygen, therefore the plant develops pneumatophores. These are special roots which help the plants to breathe. The underground tissue of the plants breathe through these pneumatophores. They are also viviparous. Viviparous means that seeds germinate while still attached to the parent tree. Once they germinate, they grow into a propagule, which is a vegetative structure which then become detached from a plant and give rise to a new structure. In this way, the mangroves expand. They provide number of ecosystem services. In exams, various times ecosystem services have been asked. So what ecosystem services mangroves provide? Livelihoods. Almost 120 million people are living near mangroves. Wood. Its density makes mangrove wood a valued source of timber and fuel. Coastal protection. Mangroves trap and cycle various organic materials, chemical elements, important nutrients in the coastal ecosystem. Water filtration. 2 to 5 hectares of mangroves may treat the effluents of 1 hectare of aquaculture. They help in climate regulation. Carbon storage potential of mangrove is 3 to 5 times higher than that of tropical upland forest. Therefore, they have the potential to act as a solution for global warming. They provide physical and habitat and nursery grounds for a wide variety of marine organisms. They also serve as storm buffers by reducing wind and wave action in shallow shoreline areas. So in terms of biodiversity, they host diverse marine life. They are rich fishing grounds. They are carbon sinks, effective carbon storage. They are cyclone buffers. When cyclone Amphan struck West Bengal in May, its effects were largely mitigated by the Sundarbans, flanking its coast along the Bay of Bengal. So what are the threats to mangroves? First and foremost, anthropogenic activities, human activities, urbanization, industrialization, the pesticides residue. These all threaten the fragile ecosystems. The salt pen and aquaculture. Salt pens are the grounds created due to the evaporation of water and the salt left behind. It causes huge damage to the mangroves. Shrimp farming alone destroys almost 35,000 hectares of mangrove worldwide. For farming, mangroves are being destroyed. 40% of mangroves on the west coast has been converted into farmlands and other settlements in just 3 decades. And finally, the sea level rise threatens the mangroves. India's contribution is 45.8% of total mangrove cover in South Asia. According to the Indian State Forest Report 2021, mangrove cover in India is 4,992 square kilometers, which is almost 0.15% of India's geographical area. The largest mangrove forest is Sundarbans, which is listed as UNESCO World Heritage Site. Therefore, protecting the mangroves in India is of prime importance. Through this alliance, there can be exchange of ideas and expertise. So this was all about Mangrove Alliance for Climate. Some questions that were asked on mangroves. Which one of the following is the correct sequence of ecosystems in the order of decreasing productivity? Oceans, lakes, grasslands, mangroves. Mangroves, oceans, grasslands, lakes. Mangroves, grasslands, lakes, oceans. Oceans, mangroves, lakes, grasslands. Answer is C. It is asking decreasing productivity. So mangroves has the highest productivity. Which one of the following regions of India has a combination of mangrove forest, evergreen forest and deciduous forest? Asked in 2015. Answer is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Mains question was asked in 2019. Discuss the causes of depletion of mangroves and explain their importance in maintaining coastal ecology. So this is an important topic. Do read them in detail. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and if you are new here, do subscribe. Have a nice day.